right, day two. I've got a fan, so maybe I'm not going to sweat as much. Um, it's still hot as hell. Honestly, it's I think it's 100 degrees outside. It's June 30th, and I got to keep on keeping on. One thing I forgot to tell you yesterday is there are two jobs I work at, and one is the filmmaking job, and the other one is I started a bakery with my wife about 8 years ago, and I work on the weekends with my wife. So that's what I do. So I deliver cakes, help her whatever way we can in the bakery. It's a family-owned business, and that's the other job. So, all right. So day two. What is this about? So, having looked at the other video, like I said, I got a fan in here, so that's helping out. But I got to set the timer. Hello. Set the timer. Already been a minute, probably. Here we go. All right. So today, in order to achieve your goals, you're going to have to be persistent, and that's one of my, God didn't bless me with intelligence. It gave me a little bit of a creativity. I can sing a little bit. I can play guitar a little bit. In fact, that's the music. The music you hear is my music, and one of the goals I have is to release my music. I started playing rock and roll when I was about 19 years old. I was in some bands, had some fun. Did a tiny bit of touring, played most of the bars and medium venues in New York City, played CBGBs, which was cool. I guess that's why I'm wearing the Fender shirt here. My first guitar was a Telecaster. Anyway, meaningless information you don't need. But love rock and roll. I'll be playing a lot of my music throughout this thing. And again, one of my goals is to just release all my music that I have created. But again, you have to be persistent about this. I'm going back to persistence. It's one of my favorite quotes in the world. And one thing I want to do in these videos is to get my face off of this camera. So here's my favorite quote. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. So that was Calvin Coolidge. I don't know when. I got this quote when I graduated high school. I've carried it with me my whole life. And when it comes down to it, it's going to be how much you're willing to be persistent at this goal. So obviously, and it's obvious. I have to be persistent. I have to make sure I keep doing this every day. So I think that's the one thing I want to say today is that yes, I went jogging yesterday. So right after this video, I gotta do something. My knees are shot, so I'm not sure how fun this is all going to be. But I got to do something else that's physical, and I got to be careful about what I eat. That's obviously the weight goal stuff, weight loss goals, and But what about saving the world? That's another thing I was thinking about as I watched the other video. Is save the world. What does that mean? This world's going to go on for a billion more years, okay? And who knows? But how long is humanity going to be around? How long are we going to be around? I mean, we're currently, just kind of, we're really making a mess of this world right now. Whether or not you believe in climate change, you don't have to believe in climate change. What about just pollution? And what about air quality? And what about water quality? We can talk about a lot of stuff. So what we're really talking about is us as humans. How long are we going to be around? We've had a really short history if you think about it. I don't think history goes back more than 30,000 years. I mean, it's recorded history is even shorter than that. So it's kind of like what is the oldest cave drawings are 7,000 years. There's this place in Turkey that's 9,500 years old. Our history is really short. And then after the Industrial Revolution, that was only about 200 years ago. So when it comes down to it, we've kind of messed up the planet really quickly. So what I propose is we have to come up with a new philosophy for the way humans live on this planet. And again, I'm going to be cut off by the timer in a second, but that's where I'll be searching. Just what I'll be doing is pretty much uncovering a lot of truths, data, and information that I can share with you guys, and just talk about where we're headed as a species, And right now it's kind of scary, and we all have to be involved in this, and that's why I'm doing this. I mean, yes, I want to save myself as far as health wise, and I really, really want to find the right. Can we start a revolution in thought? Can we change our paradigms, our mindset? How can we start thinking about how we can live sustainably on this planet?